this lovely day in Lewiston, Auburn, about 28 degrees outside. Kind of windy, kind of cold. But hello, how are you? If you're watching me, you're probably watching me on all sorts of social media out there, on Twitch and YouTube and Instagram and Twitter Live, and Facebook Live, all over the place. Send me a hello. I'll let you know if I hear you, read you. Hey, Josh, good morning. If I don't get you, then I would suggest that you download the Happs app. That way we can talk. You can subscribe and be notified when I go live, and you can hang out with my friends, support me, and support the community. Hi, Adam. Thanks for showing up. How are you? I signed up for apps. Absolutely. That's cool. Awesome. Good to hear, buddy. Master Reaps. Darth Reaps. Stewie. Hello, Stu. Get me from the bridge of the Enterprise. What? So I guess I'm going to dive into the Arrowverse. All right. Very cool. Where are you starting? Arrow itself? Mr. Waters, hello, sir. Good morning. How are you? Sorry if there's any sort of delay. I've been on for 1:40. Yo, baby. What's up? I know, but I know what your screen name is. I can read it. I was making a joke, like a Star Wars joke. Darth Reaps. It sounded cool to me. Adam, you don't get my humor, man. Why do you hang out with me if you don't get my humor? Hey, Randy Horton. Hello, sir. How are you, buddy? My brother from across the pond. Way across the pond. How are you? Hello, everybody watching. If anybody watching me new, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Or just, follow me all over social media. Say hey. Ask me questions. All sorts of stuff. Watch the first couple seasons of Arrow and Flash, but I quit watching. I got you. Whoop, whoop. Hello. I'm here for Aaron. All right. It really makes me happy when people let me know that they're watching my channel for somebody else, not me. Like that makes me feel really good. I just want you to know, Matt, I don't give a shit about you. I'm here for other people in your audience. Excellent. I guess I'm going to start over and watch it all in release order. That's cool. That's cool, man. I was really, anything Berlanti touches, I'm really pleased with it. Like, I dug Arrow and Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl. Like, they do really well. Greg Berlanti is doing a fantastic job running that show. And what else? Black Lightning. I don't know the situation there. Like, I don't know how they see their own product, because it's really good. I don't care for Arrow. I think it's all right. Who are you? I'm sorry. Do I know you? 323 what? I want to know what Stuart was talking about on the bridge of the Enterprise. Are you on the Enterprise right now? Which Enterprise, Stuart? That's the question. The bridge of which Enterprise are you on? Yeah, like, Flash was cool, but I got distracted with all the other content. I don't know. I mean, what do you mean it got distracted? Explain that. Because they could really do a cool show, like they did the Crisis crossovers and stuff like that. I thought that was handled really cool. I got a hey Matt from Facebook. It says Facebook user. Hello. Please identify yourself, because I can't see who you are. But hello, the only one that is worthy. I don't know where I'm leading with it though. Stuart's kind of pulling everything out of his ass in this place. Well, the only Enterprise that matters to me is the NX-01. I will defend my point of view. I will defend my statement with my dying breath. The NX-01 is the best Enterprise, in my opinion. New stuff coming out all the time. Hard to keep up with everything. I got you. Sir Matthew Robarge. No, that's me. Oh, James, Mr. Baber, how you doing, sir? How are you, buddy? I'm assuming because I know several James on the internet. A lot of people on the internet. Don't know if you know that, but I'm assuming that James, by James on Facebook, he means Baber. How are you, bud? Have you watched the new Superman and Lois? I have. Um, I wanted to rewatch the first one because Star Wars is better than Star Trek. You're entitled to be wrong. Um, I wanted to rewatch because I wanted to actually. How many Benjamins do you know? What's up, Ben? Hello, sir. That just says Benjamin Steltenkamp. Like that is just there is no denying who that is. You're growing. Congratulations. I'm a growing boy. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your help too with that. Um, how many Benjamins do I know though? One. That's the only one I need to know. I was kind of impressed. All right. Um, yeah, I wanted to rewatch the first one because I was thinking of going on TikTok and doing like a quick 60-second review kind of thing, minute review. I may still do that, but I like it. It's a lot more serious than I thought it would be, which I have no problem with. Um, kind of an old angle, like not the kids and stuff, but the the antagonist, I guess. But now I guess all DC universes are going to be merged with a crazy multiverse continuity. You're growing blood flow. What? Oh, no, I really like Superman and Lois. Uh, it's kind of a serious thing, dealing with family and dealing with like a lot different issues than I thought it would. Um, but kind of like Batman always deals with the Joker. I'll just put it like that, so no spoilers. But just like Batman deals with the Joker, Superman deals with a certain thing for the most part, and it's like it seems to be like that's it may not be an angle that I don't know. I don't know who they're going for. I don't know who they're. Hello from Charlotte. Hi Cheryl, how are you? I don't know who they're shooting for. Followed you on TikTok. Excellent, thank you. I don't know how often I'm going to use TikTok, but I figured if it's like 15-second or 60-second thing, if it's like a no, hello from Charlotte is in the city of Charlotte. Um, I don't know um, who they're shooting for. I don't know who the Superman and Lois producers are trying to entertain, hold on, to whose attention they're trying to grab. But I kind of dig it. How old is Superman? Old with kids? How is Superman old with kids and stuff? And Flash and Arrow never referred to him. Mm-hmm. No, they did. Flash and Arrow, and I mean Supergirl. They mentioned that when Supergirl came into play, they that's where this Superman and Lois Lane comes from, is the Berlanti versus Superman from Supergirl. It's her cousin, and so they're running with these two folks, which I think it's fantastic. Like I like her as Lois. I like him as Superman. They have kids, and which is interesting. TikTok is for like dancing skits. Dance for us, Matt. No, I don't watch any of the CWDC shows, but will later have the hardest time getting into any of them. Yeah, it's the I think the new Justice League come out in 11 days. Nice. Oh, you think the new? Wait, you think the new Justice League come out in 11 days? I read that as you think, but that would mean he was out saving the world before they even started. I think as soon as Barry starts running around, someone would say he's as fast as Superman or something. They may have hinted at that. Like I know they hinted at Batman a couple times. Supergirl was good, but lost interest. Matt, don't dance. That's right. That's right. I can, but I don't. It comes out 11 days. Snyder version of Justice League. I got you. Well, that's cool. I look forward to seeing that. Um, no, all the Berlanti stuff I dig. They do mention sometimes they mention like so far I know that they've mentioned Batman a few times. They've mentioned Superman a few times. Um, and you know, it's just a matter of time when they can. I don't know. DC's so weird about that. Like, just make it available. Call it an Elseworlds thing. Like they did that with the Crisis, where they talked about multiple worlds and stuff, where they kind of leaned into the comic book version, where you know different realities have different Superman and different Batman and different. You know, they mentioned Green Lantern. They hinted at that a few times, which I look forward to what they're going to do with that. Like, hasn't Greg Berlanti proven himself that he can do all that shit now? It's going to be on HBO Max. That's cool. Sorry I had to order my Starbucks. That's all right. Get your coffee, man. I've been big into rewatching all the 3D movies since I got a VR headset. It's so much better than seeing them in the theater with glasses. Is Supergirl in another universe? Supergirl was. She was on the CW. No, she was not on CW. She was on. What was the other network? CBS? She was on television on, I think, CBS. And then they decided to cancel her and move her to the CW. So she was, they did call it different, you know, the different worlds. But they kind of, with the last Crisis crossover, I think they combined them together. Also, the new Suicide Squad is going to be on HBO Max. I want to say CBS, yeah. Because wasn't that why they called it the CW? Is because it was CBS Warner Brothers? That sounds right. But they moved it over to CW, yeah. So they kind of worked it in where her world is now in the Arrowverse world. But now they're stopping Supergirl, so that's why they started the Superman Lois things, because you know to kind of continue that thing. Which it would be very interesting if, oh no, they got a new Supergirl coming. That's what it was. I forget where. They cast a new Supergirl, so I don't know if they're coming out with another movie. I think she's from Argentina. Okay, I'm into WandaVision. It's amazing. WandaVision's really nice. Okay, that's a way they wouldn't have known Superman, different worlds. Yeah, different universes. But I think there was a Superman. There might have just not been a Supergirl. Like there was definitely. I think they mentioned Metropolis a couple times. I know that they mentioned Batman a few times in Arrow. Hello from Lake Worth. So I don't know why there's such hesitation for them to do, like everything that they've done with DC. Even Swamp Thing was cool, but that was just on DC Universe. No, I think it was on CW and then DC, and that's going over to HBO Max. Not in the first couple of seasons. Well, I'll leave it at that. That the way that I think the way they've handled all these different characters and all these different shows is really impressive, and that's where DC can really benefit, is the streaming services making that content, combining those shows together, and even the idea of, like, I've heard it bounced around so many times over the past 10 years of just calling everything that they do that isn't main canon continuity in the comic books, call it Elseworlds. If you know the open that up to, I mean that's what they should call all this multiverse, thing that they're trying to do now. Call it Elseworlds. Open yourself up to all the Batman by Gaslight stories and all the the Red Sun, the Russian Superman and all that stuff. I jailbreak Fire Sticks. Who needs cable? I certainly don't. Now apparently Swamp Thing, Lucifer, Batman 89, Batman 66, everything else is canon to the Arrowverse. It's fantastic. Yeah, just call it the DC universe, the DC multiverse. No, like I said, call it Elseworlds, really. But yeah, or Berlantiverse. I kind of dig that. It's fantastic. What they did with Constantine and Legends of Tomorrow and throwing everybody in there, like Firestorm. I thought Firestorm was fantastic. I was a big fan of Firestorm. That made me want to catch up. Yeah. They say there's rumors, and this has been shown on Arrow, that they want to turn John Diggle from Arrow into a Green Lantern, like his family, his family's name, or his mom's side of his family is Stewart, kind of thing. Like they want to bring John Stewart, Green Lantern, into that's fantastic. Absolutely, let's do that. But the idea of Legends of Tomorrow, where just like throw a bunch of ragtags together, like, I mean, they brought Ragman out, and I'm trying to think of some of the other characters that they got to do. Blue Devil would be amazing. I know they kind of touched on that with Swamp Thing a little bit. I'm a big fan of Blue Devil. The dark DC universe kind of thing would be cool. They say Michael Keaton is going to be in the Flash movie. Yeah, from what I've heard, I think he's going to be Bruce Wayne, but I don't know if he's going to be Batman. But what a great time to just like throw all that stuff in there. Absolutely, all of it. Like they finally made Kevin Conroy Bruce Wayne in the Crisis series, miniseries. No, it's not. I believe it's I'm. Not I am. Oops, shit. You scheduled yourself to start dashing in a half hour. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know. But yeah, throw all that stuff in there. Sounds good. Just stop with the Joker and Lex Luthor. Like, we get it. People are only gonna allow so many Joker stories and Lex Luthor stories, and like, only so many Catwoman stories. You know, I get that they own the property. I get that they own the names. I get that they're recognizable names, but fuck. With so many other, like DC has so many characters, so many different groups, so many squads and forces and leagues and squadrons. Tell some of those stories. And with that, I have a Zoom class. You all take care. Have a great shift order. Thank you, sir. Enjoy your day. Thanks for stopping in. I'm about to watch several seasons of a bunch of shows just to see live action. Kevin Conroy, yeah. It's all going to be worth it. I feel like with everything already available, see, Kevin Feige and what he's doing. Like, you have a whole catalog of characters available to you. Um, Take your time and sit down with a bunch of really talented writers and plan out and make sure they're fans, because you want somebody who likes the DC universe, or just like folks love the Marvel universe. Have people who care about it sit down and plan shit out. You know, when you can introduce who, and what's your van look like on the outside? It's a white van. Um, yeah, there's so many different paths that you can take, so many stories you can tell with so many, like, hundreds of characters. Um, and you got like second stringers that you could absolutely put up, that you could make just like they did with Marvel. Take these characters that maybe nobody's heard of or few people have heard of, obscure characters, and write them into the show like they did with Legends of Tomorrow. It's fantastic. In 30 years, they might actually make a DC versus Marvel movie. I wouldn't see why not. An amalgam universe. Have you ever read the Amalgam comics? When Disney buys Warner, I don't know about that. No, they could come up with an agreement. They could do, they could come up with a 3-movie deal each. Go and get it into negotiations. Say, we're going to take these 10 characters. You can have these 10 characters. Who wins, who loses. Come up with a good story. And then, you know, 3 Marvel versus DC movies, 3 DC versus Marvel movies, and then 3 amalgam universe movies. Or don't. Or just, instead of the all access DC versus Marvel, Marvel versus DC stuff, instead of that, just make the amalgam universe. Just use those guys. That'll be fine. That'd be fantastic to introduce those into the Berlantiverse. Suddenly see Super Soldier come in. He's not Captain America. You don't have to worry about that. Or Dark Claw. Or Amazon. Amazon's a great character. Or what's the other one? Doctor Strange Fate. That'd be pretty sweet. Kevin Feige, Greg Berlanti, joint production. Oh, it'd be amazeballs. You know me. I love the merging of worlds. We've discussed this several times. So, too big to fail. It's you're telling a story. It's there's no fail about it. If you love it, if you treat it with respect, you tell a good story with characters, you have conflict. I mean, it's not difficult to do. The technology is available, that they can do it on a weekly television show. Everybody knows the formula. You have likable characters. You have people with strengths and weaknesses and relationships, and like it's not it's not going to be something that you can really fail. If you got the people that are doing it right now. So what are you looking at through your windshield? Look at this. A street. It seems like the camera's out of focus now. Um, yeah. I'm sort of in a place now where, like with Marvel, it looks like this is what Marvel is doing, is they're setting aside the names that they've established to make the universe, and they're going to start telling the stories of other heroes and villains in the same universe. I look forward to that. There's a lot. I mean, the fact that I'm trying to get this to focus. I guess that's in focus enough. Um, the fact that they're picking up Fantastic Four and X-Men, that they're taking chances with like WandaVision, and they're gonna, the Multiverse of Madness, Loki, working on crazy, wacky adventures in time and space. They're passing the torch after 10 years. It's amazing that we've had 10 years of that stuff. But they're going to start telling new stories with new characters, new heroes. The Young Avengers will be coming out. Like they're going to be covering stuff that I've never seen, which is exciting to me. I watched a ridiculous how it should have ended to put Terminator in the Back to the Future universe. You mess with the time stream, you got to pay for it. Sure. You know me. I love that stuff. But that's the thing that I'm looking for, is they start telling stories about characters that I don't know about yet. Like when they hinted at Planet Hulk, with Hulk being out in space and being a gladiator and stuff and being smarter. I was excited about that because I'm like, oh, cool. They're going to start telling stories about, they didn't, because who was it? I think Paramount. Wasn't Paramount the ones that own Hulk? Somebody owns Hulk and they couldn't make a Hulk movie, and I don't know why they did all that shit. But the worst part of it was I totally watched that. um, all the stories that they could tell with Hulk, and majority of the Hulk storyline happens off camera. I don't get it. That doesn't. Mm. He's not a two-dimensional character, but who gives a shit? I would have loved to have seen a Planet Hulk and World War Hulk, like two-parter, to see all the heroes. Like that, I don't know. Anyways, but you have the Illuminati coming into play because you don't have Doom yet, you don't have Namor yet, you don't have Charles Xavier yet, you don't have Reed Richards yet. You got a chance to do the Illuminati storyline, which would be fucking amazing. Hulk sucked in Infinity Wars and Endgame. I disagree. I think Mark Ruffalo is a great actor, and the character Hulk was always entertaining. The only thing I'd say that sucked about it is because it's just that there weren't enough. They're making a movie that fills in the gaps that lead to Smart Hulk. You're asking? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to touch Hulk. I don't know why they do it this way, but he's a supporting character. One of the founding members, and like Mark Ruffalo is an amazing actor who can take the character Bruce Banner places. You got an antagonist. You got a couple of different antagonists that are like the Abomination and Thunderbolt Ross. Like maybe they might do a Red Hulk. I don't know. There's still a few storylines that they could do, but I don't know. I love Ruffalo. Yeah, Mark Ruffalo is great. like the humor that he brings to the Hulk, and I'm not talking like the goofy stuff that happened on Ragnarok. I'm saying like what he did, where he scared the shit out of um what's her name, Scarlett Johansson, the Black Widow, Romanov, but I can't remember, Natasha. Um, he scared the shit out of Natasha doing the thing, and she's like all like that was fucking great. Where he's just got a dark sense of humor because of what he's got to go through. Or they might bring back Abomination. I hope so. They can, like I said, they have Thunder Lips. Um, they have uh, uh, talked about different storylines that are available to them. He makes a great Bruce. He does definitely better. And like I said, the technology is available. They could do so much. Thunderbolts would be great. That's the good guys that are bad guys, or bad guys that are good guys, whatever way you want to look at it. Um, Dark Avengers. Now that they have some of the X-Men, there's some Wolverine plot lines that they could throw in there that'd be cool. Um, some Spider-Man, Fantastic Four stuff that they could work through, that they could segue into. In WandaVision, they introduce Spectrum, Monica Rambeau, a new hero character. I think that's great that they can introduce new characters like that. Uh, it'd be cool if they could, take a look at some of the West Coast Avengers and stuff. If they made a West Coast Avengers movie, oh my god, I would flip out. I'm very excited to see how they fold X-Men in. Me too. Me too. There's another 10 years of some really kick-ass stuff coming in. How about another Guardians? Absolutely. Absolutely. There are so many other characters. There's like a whole what, like dozen other characters in the Guardians storyline. When you're talking about going out in space, Guardians 3 is on schedule. Yep. Like when they joked about as Guardians of the Galaxy. Hell yeah, that Love and Thunder as Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, please. That's as Guardians of the Galaxy is money. Like they should have, if they don't know that, the minute that they say that, the minute that Thor said that, they should have heard that money just like flow like a tidal wave flowing towards them. They know. That's what I'm saying. So they got so much potential to tell some really kick-ass stories. Not to mention they have new, like the Young Avengers part is the thing that I'm looking forward to the most. Seeing some young kids, you know, young 20-year-old stars. Like that's the thing that I'm looking forward to. They're setting it up so that, the new Hawkeye, uh, Kate, I can't remember her name, the character's name, but a new Hawkeye, uh, um, Ant-Man and Wasp. I can't remember the name of the character, but everybody's daughter, Morgan, Tony Stark's daughter, Morgan Stark, another character. If Kevin knows one thing, it's how to tell a superhero story. He knows two things. It's how to make money here. Um, Millennials are too old to be superheroes. Um, I'm trying to think who else. Wanda's kids could easily be in there. Jeez. Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? Oh, plus you got Riri. Did you shave? I did. I did. You got Riri Williams, Ironheart. You got Amadeus Cho, the next Hulk, and not just rehashes of current Avengers, but like personally, okay, this is my personal wish list. I would love for them to come out with Power Pack. 4 kids with powers. They're orphaned. When do we shave the beard? I did shave the beard. I have a goatee now. You mean I'm not going to shave the goatee, but I'm getting my second vaccine shot tomorrow morning at 8:30. Wish me luck. All right. Hope it works out for you. Don't get sick. My mom asked me the other day, she's like, are you getting your vaccine? And I'm like, no, I don't think I'm going to. Why not? Why wouldn't you do that? Concerned, disappointed mother. I've heard that song. Not for me. But if you feel comfortable doing it, go ahead. Come on, Matt, listen to your mama. No, not for me. I'm very leery about that. I'll wear a mask. I'll social distance. I'll use hand sanitizer, proper hygiene, all that stuff. I'll take all the precautions. X-Men movie franchise was pretty good, but I just know MCU is going to make the mutants perfect. I don't set the expectation of perfection, but they're going to do a hell of a lot better than Fox did. They've learned. I feel like they've learned from Fox's mistakes. Fear. I don't like medicine in general. Outside of aspirin or Tums, I'm very leery about that. Plus the fact that the whole idea of a vaccine is to simulate getting sick so that it raises your immune system, to create the things, it tries to simulate the disease. I don't know. It seems a little, it just seems, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the whole thing's sketchy to me. You hear about people that don't get the flu, that don't get sick, and then they take a vaccine to try to prevent them to get sick, and then they get sick, and then there's something wrong with them, like they get bronchitis, like they become more susceptible almost to certain things. I don't know. It just doesn't. There are certain times where I listen to the voice inside of my head that says maybe that's like a little weary about things. Vaccines are necessary for humans. Help out, brother. I'm not saying that anyone else can't do it or shouldn't do it. I'm not talking about anybody else. I'm just me personally. There are a few choices in my life that I can make, that I can decide for myself, and that's one of the decisions I made for myself. Everybody else can do just as they please, and that's fine. The flu shot always works for me because once I take it, I never get sick. Yeah, for some people, it works out fantastic, no problems whatsoever. For other people, it doesn't work out so well. I see the dumbest things on Twitter. Why I need a vaccine for something I ain't got. That's what a vaccine is. Yeah, I'm not saying that vaccines are bad. I'm not saying that if anyone else makes that decision, that I'm going to be against their decision. I'm just saying that I have an alarm that kind of flips off in my head where I'm very uneasy about it. Fake snow in Texas, vaccines don't work. We get everybody's different. Yeah, there's no clear-cut way. I don't get a flu shot, but I'll take the vaccine. It's just one of those things. Like, everybody's talked about other stuff that it's not going to hurt you. Why don't you just do it? All these moms who don't vaccinate their children pisses me right off. There's a lot of poor decisions that I can make in my life. There are a lot of risks that I can take in my life. Just hospitals and medicine and that sort of thing, outside of, like I said, the occasional aspirin or the occasional antacid, or like my medication for depression, stuff like that. When I got my first vaccine shot, it didn't even hurt. I get flu shots because it's free, and I usually get a free gift card or something. That's cool. If it works out for everybody else, that's fine. But something in my brain says don't do it, and I'm just deciding to listen to that voice in my brain that says don't do it. I got nothing against anybody else that wants to do it. Make a smart decision, get the shot. I've decided I'm not going to do it. Adam says do it. I say I've made the decision that I'm not going to do it. Adam says do it. Okay, let me say this again for those of you wondering, for those of you just tuning in now. I've made my decision. Thank you very much for your opinions. He has, yeah. Mr. 2U. Hello, Mr. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Like I said, I wear the mask. I social distance. I take precautions. Quarantine myself if necessary. I'll isolate myself. Hygiene is very important. I'll do it for the greater good. There you go. Fantastic. But all that I'm saying is there is a risk with taking vaccines and shots like that. There is a risk. I'm scrolling through Periscope and found you, so I came over here to follow. Thank you, man. Some people are willing to take that risk, and I got no problem. Where's your mask, right? I have two of them. My face panties. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. It's a decision. It's a choice. Face bras. That's right. So I'm glad South Park was calling them chin diapers. No, I'm glad that there is a vaccine out there. You know, no, that wouldn't be wise. I can't afford to. I can't afford to make merch. I can't. I couldn't afford to make one for me. If I had the money to, I might, but nope. Not a wise investment. All right. Well, I'm going to get going because it's almost 11. It's almost time for me to get back onto my shift. Hopefully, when I get back on, I can make a couple bucks. That'd be fantastic. I really want to make. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go back on today. I'll give it a try, but I'm probably not going to be too productive now because it's lunchtime, and I don't want to deal with lunch folks. I like the breakfast shift, but I'm not very happy with the lunch shift because I got to go all these stupid places. I thought I had $1 million idea, then Googled it, found 20 sites already doing it. That's what they say. There's no such thing as original idea. You don't have 3231 merch like a couple of years ago. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, didn't I have merch? I did. Yeah. Yep. But I'm not in the game as hard as I was, a few years back. Ever since Pam passed away and dealing with my shit and dealing with life stuff, personal stuff, I'm not in the game like I was. So no use in selling merch that to support what. I'm just hucking t-shirts after that. But all right, speaking of making money, gotta go do that. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. If anybody's watching this on replay on Facebook or Twitter or Twitch or YouTube or what have you, thanks for tuning in and watching. Please follow me if you haven't followed me yet. Subscribe on Happs. Get the Happs app and subscribe so you get notified when I'm on. Love you too. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And we'll keep this going. I'll try to get on tomorrow. I might, let's get to the point where I might be on every day. How weird is that? Rip Pam, indeed. Oh, she's not resting though. She's not resting. She's out doing stuff. She's a part of the universe now. She's going to places that our meat sacks could never possibly imagine. So Pam ain't resting. She's all over the place. She's zooming around other worlds. But love you guys. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you real soon. Love you, boss.